How's everybody doing this morning? It is Wednesday, March. It's April the 8th, 2020. Okay, we're in the middle of this fourth week we've been out. Yours should be on day 5 of the schedules of your classes. Okay, to be on pace, you should have at least done the first 4. If not, no big deal because you got an extra week because of spring break. Remember, all this stuff is due on April the 22nd. Again, my stuff's not that hard to do. You don't have to go to Teams to do it, but I am. If you don't do so well, I will go in on Teams and kind of chat with you to tell you that, hey, you might want to redo that one because you made like a 20 or a 30. Okay, I've done that for some of y'all. But most of y'all were doing pretty good on them. So if you're not getting anything, that's a good thing. But checking on your Teams. I mean, you should be checking on that every day because I know all your other teachers are doing work. Well, these teachers keep texting me. Lord have mercy. Miss Waters texting me. I know y'all probably spend all y'all time doing her work, right? Remember, only 20 minutes. Mine might take a little bit more than 20 minutes. Depends on how long you take. Most of them about 20 and 25 questions. Should be able to do it in an amount of time. If you look at the reports for hydrosphere, we've got 118 people that have done it. 83%, that's pretty good. Oceans that we did, 109, 77%. The water quality, 76%. Yesterday's was 74. We had 79%. Uh-oh. I didn't want to touch that. You can see where you're at. I even got 4 people who've actually done everything so far. Okay. I started putting in some completed check marks in the grade book yesterday. And I only did them, I think, through the first 2, maybe 3, depends on what I can't remember. But I'll probably by Friday, since there's technically no school on Friday, I'll probably update it. And next week you can check and you'll see everything that's updated. Now, if you do it during spring break, it won't be updated until the end. Okay. So I always go in your grade book and check to see if you got a check mark there. Okay. We can't put number grades in there right now, but I am keeping the number grades. I've got them out here on the quiz is. I also got me like a little spreadsheet that I've been taking. So those of you been doing what you need to do, I appreciate it. The more y'all do it online, the less I got to check whenever y'all come back, if y'all come back. But some other things. Let's see. Looking at North Carolina, the coronavirus. It's pretty much in every county. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. What counties are these? Camden County. Must not be a lot of people there. Tyrell County. Hyde County. That's where Lake Mount Mesquite's at. That's Jones County. Yeah, these are like little small counties that a lot of people don't live in. Avery, Yancey, Madison, Swain, Graham. So there's about 9 counties that have not had a coronavirus patient. Sampson County, we've got 4. I think we actually got 5. I don't know when this was last update. I don't know. It said 4-7, so maybe we've got 4 in Sampson County. So, again, stay safe. Don't be going around nobody. Some of y'all going to your friend's house, y'all don't need to be doing that because you don't know if somebody's got the coronavirus or not. Oh, my allergies is killing me, y'all. Didn't take my allergy pill this morning. I'm gonna go downstairs and take it. Another thing, a website I like to go to, talking about the curve on the news. If you're watching the news, you can look at that. This website, it's covid19.healthdata.org. It tells you like 3 days until the peak resource use on April 11th. This is for the United States. You can look for each thing, and it shows you little graphs right here. You can how many deaths per day. The projected peak death will be in 4 days for the United States. It even goes in to tell you how many people they project to die in the United States by August 4th, and that's 60,000 people. I think we're up around 12,000 people right now, so that's probably 5 times more people that are going to die from this. Okay, I can go to the different states. So let's go down to North Carolina. North Carolina tells us what we're doing. We're at a stay-at-home order that was put in place on March 30th. We closed the schools on the 14th. Non-essentials services were closed. We don't have any travel things. Our peak resource use will be April the 15th. So that will be what, next Wednesday maybe? Is that right? Yeah, next Wednesday. So a week from today will be our peak right now, what this is saying. Now this changes probably every day. Now, doesn't look like we're going to have a shortage of beds or ICU beds in North Carolina. 7 days in a week will be our projected peak in daily deaths. And they expect that on April 15th, there'll be 27 people dying from the COVID virus. And you can see our peak right here, April 15th. That's the projected, okay? And it will go down. And you can actually see probably people dying of it. Last person would be what? About May the 11th. Again, it's supposed to come back to school. We're close to May 15th, so we would come back on May the 18th. We don't know for sure if we're going to be able to or not. But there you go. There's May 18th. There's no deaths considered that day. It doesn't mean that the COVID virus won't still be around. Okay. They're saying that by August 4th, that North Carolina will probably have 522 people die. Okay. There's our little curve. And you can see where it's dotted line. Dotted line means it's not happening yet. That's projection. I see they got this shaded part right here because that could be, anything could happen. If they were to lift the stay-at-home order, they could go all the way up here. And if they got more strict where nobody could leave the house, then you could be down here. But okay, you see ours. Let's look at New York. You heard the hot spot is New York. So let's look at New York. Ooh, that curve went up quick, didn't it? So right here, guess what? Their peak is today. And notice how many shortage they're 9,000 beds short, 5,000 ICU beds short. And the reason New York's having this is because they're so densely populated. They're not spread out like we are. And you can see that curve right there. They're going to have a lot of people dying, okay? The days are projected. They're going to supposed to have 780 people die tomorrow. Okay. So actually the 10th is their peak. But you can see right here, the 8th, expecting about 800 people to die today. And they're saying that in New York City, that they're projecting by August 4th, that we keep things the way they are, they're projecting 13,000 people to die. Okay. As you can see, they're a whole lot more heavily populated than us. So that's what's happening there. Again, this site can show you that. There's another site, COVID Act now. Sometimes it's good to look at different sites to see what projections are. So I'm going to put in North Carolina. This one says more aggressive actions needed in North Carolina. Got the counties right here. We're in the green. We'll get that in a minute. But today, it's showing us these curves are different colors right here. So if the way we're doing right now, we're being kind of lax. Because, some people are still going out when they shouldn't be. It says that our maximum bed outage will be where that line is going up here, which is like May 31st. Okay. And I can take that away, get 3 months to stay at home, it'd be what? About the 1st of June? Now, if we were to do nothing, I'll move my head up here. If we were to have done nothing, look how big our curve would have been. On May 15th, we would have been at a peak. So what we're doing is been helping. Again, I would say we're probably at the lax. But if we get more strict, the curve gets flattened. Okay? See if there's anything else on here. And it's got some more information. If I go to Sampson County, see Sampson County, they got that. It says for Sampson County, keep staying at home in Sampson County. Avoiding hospital overload depends on aggressive government interventions and the public taking COVID seriously. Best and worst case scenarios are shown below. Okay, so our best case scenario would be the strict one. We'd have maybe 3 or 4 people hospitalized in Sampson County. However, if we relax on it, look what's going to happen right here. In 8 weeks, our hospitals in Sampson County are going to be messed up. Of course, we know most people ain't going to go to Sampson Regional around here. If they get really sick, they're probably going to end up going like to Cape Fear Valley and Fayetteville. So that might be some differences too. That's the thing. I wonder how to count in like people who live in Sampson County, but then they going to the hospital in Cumberland County. I wonder if that counts on Cumberland counties or it counts on Sampson. I don't know. I guess you don't know exactly about all the data. Lord, these women keep texting me. They're probably talking about y'all. Hey, y'all, some of y'all ain't doing your work online. Some of y'all asking all kinds of crazy questions. They tell me they get all these emails all the time. I don't hardly get none. I guess y'all know what y'all doing. But that's that. Remember reminds. I send reminds. I've sent them one for the day for you to do. I'm sending each day. You don't have to do it the day that it's assigned, but kind of keeps you at a pace. And our quiz is you have spring break next week. Remember, there's no school on Friday, so tell your parents you ain't got to do nothing on Friday. You got to do no schoolwork on Friday. And guess what? You ain't got to do no schoolwork next week unless you really want to, unless you get bored. Okay? So I'm signing off. I will send out a video on Friday, even though y'all ain't supposed to be here on Friday. I'll be at school on Friday doing school stuff. I'll send one on Friday. Well, I hope y'all have a good week. I hope you have a good spring break next week. And I'll talk and stay safe. Keep your 6-foot distance from people. You go out, wear your mask. Okay? And you wear that mask. I thought I was crazy when I had that mask on that last Friday y'all left. I was just